Hey, what's going on? Welcome back. This is the Beer Baron, and welcome to the continuing of the Marvel Legends unboxing of the Sasquatch wave. And on the previous two videos, we did Deadpool, we did Cable, and we are now up to the third figure of the wave, Domino. So I was just reading Domino's Wikipedia page, and I need to read this quote because it's so Rob Lightfeldian. It's so hilarious. Now, obviously, we all fell under the spell of Rob Liefeld in the early '90s with his artistry, and we didn't see the problems of his artistry until many years later. Obviously, he gets a big criticism by because he doesn't know how to draw feet, and he's just a kind of a weird dude, and his art is just not. It hasn't really evolved. I've seen his current stuff that he's done, and it just looks like it's stuck in a time capsule of the late '90s. Some of that is okay sometimes, but it's just Liefeld, and he's so easy to hate on because he's such a little kind of weirdo and a twerp. And I mean, if you like Liefeld, I liked Liefeld a lot. I have had a lot of his comic books before they all burned up, but this is turning into an anti Rob Liefeld rant. I just choose to ignore him, as you should, on things that bother you. Just ignore him. You don't have to buy or read his comics. You don't hate read it either. Though I did read that one he did where it was like the character looked like Deadpool. Was it like, it was some weird, oh God, what was it? It was a couple years ago. It was like X or something like that. It was just it and trailed and weird and just bad art and just like, ugh. Yeah, not good. Not good. So, okay, as I was saying, I was just reading Domino's Wikipedia page. I'll get the glare out, sorry. And so, obviously, before we talk about what I'm going to read, the quote I just read, this is Domino, and her supposed first appearance was in New Mutants 98, along with Deadpool and Gideon. Where's Gideon nowadays? In February 1991. However, it was revealed that that was not Domino. That was actually Copycat, Vanessa Carlyle, who was Deadpool's ex-girlfriend. She's a shapeshifter who's also blue-skinned. I don't know if she has any relation to Mystique or Nightcrawler, but I always found that odd that she was also a shapeshifter who had blue skin. The real Domino, I think she was being held captive by, was it Tolliver? Which turned out to be Cable's son. Yeah, okay, whatever. We're not going to talk about that. But her cameo as the real Domino was X-Force number 8 in March 1992, and her first full appearance was X-Force 11 in June 1992, where I think she fought Copycat as Domino. So 2 Dominoes? Whoa, I'm seeing 4 Dominoes here. So obviously, she has the power of luck. Okay, so here's the quote. The creation. Rob Liefeld spoke on the conception of the character, stating, quote, "I was obsessed with the game of dominoes, and I always thought that a character who was 100% black and white would be a tremendous visual. So when the time came for New Mutants 98, I got the full reins, and I'm writing and drawing the book. I had Deadpool, Domino, and Gideon, ... ellipses. And then he says, what's up with the luck power? And I told him, who I guess was maybe I told him is being the editor, he's just talking. I told him that when you play dominoes, it's a game of chance. When I pitched it to my editors, they said, yeah, go with that. That's good. I just find that hilarious that they just he was probably came in and was like, hey, she's got the power of luck, I like dominoes, and they're like, hey, yeah, okay, good, cool, whatever, just get away from me, weirdo. So very Liefeldian. All right, let's open it up, but let's check out her card back first. Domino creates her own luck with a subconscious ability to predict the success of any given action. And I thought that the actress who played Domino, Zazie Beetz, in Deadpool 2, I thought she did a wonderful job. And they did a wonderful job of conveying how can you show how can you show the mutant power of luck on the big screen? And they did a good job. I think she did a good job. She did an excellent job. Were people not happy with her casting? I have a feeling that they were, because she's an actress of color, so I'm sure they're, I'm so angry. You're not making we don't have an actress who's black, who's all white with a black dot on her eye. It's like, that's a big fist. That's what I give them to the people who are mad at casting Zazie Beetz. Okay. It's an interesting gun. Smooth plastic. That's also an interesting gun, too. All right. Now, I know that this is the first Domino that they made, and then shortly thereafter, they made the 3-pack with Richter. Yes, Domino, who's got the helmet, the famous helmet that she has wore in Expos, and Cannonball with legs. Because everyone was mad. Do you think they did it? I think they obviously did that on purpose. Okay. Is this the same female buck of Punk Rock Storm? Maybe. It feels like it. Maybe it's just because of the arms. Whoa. Okay. All right. We got one gun in. Got a loose belt, but that's good. And this one, oops. Huh. Okay. I always don't like, get in there. Look, if you've been following me, I still have that irrational fear of breaking a toy 5 seconds after, let's swap out guns. Breaking a toy 5 seconds after opening the pack. I think that's probably the better gun. For her, for that hand, for me. Is it good for you? Man. I mean, this is good. Good face. You see? You can't go wrong with that. Everybody likes Domino, right? I read her. She was pretty good in some of the recent House of X comics. I think she got kidnapped, and then the group that is against the X-Men right now, who all of a sudden came out of nowhere, and the Orcus, whatever they are, bad team du jour. and they captured her, and they were doing experiments on her, and then they didn't she have part cocoa on her arm or something like that? I don't remember. This is a while ago. This is good. It's good. Can't go wrong with Domino. I like it. I got no problem. I got no problem with this. All right. Well, if you guys are following around, give me, or if you guys are following, are you following me around? If you're following, please give me a like. Please give me some feedback. Tell me what's going on. This is a good. We're 3 for 3 on figures. I could not ask for anything more. Yes, it doesn't look like the comic version because he doesn't have the helmet, but I'm fine with that. I'm flexible. I am flexible, much like she is. Whoa. All right. I will see you on the next episode as we've got our sights. We've got our sights set on Paladine. All right. I'll see you on the next episode. Peace.